Hi everyone, it's me, Dr. Amelia from Aglow Clinic. I would like to say happy Chap Gome to everyone, to all Chinese that is celebrating the last day of Chinese New Year. Hence the reason why I'm wearing cheongsam again today. As you all know, I've been wearing cheongsam a lot during this Chinese New Year. This is my 9th cheongsam of this year. And tomorrow I'll be back to normal attire. Okay, so once again, happy Chap Gome and also happy Friday to everyone who is watching this. Welcome to Aglow Classroom once again. So every week we are doing a few times of this Aglow Classroom live on our Facebook at aglow.clinic. The reason that we are doing this is to actually educate and share our knowledge and experience to the public about medical aesthetic industry. So every week we have different topics, and this week we are picking a very common problem that a lot of people face. Very commonly, I see this condition in clinic, and that really affects people's confidence level. So what am I saying? I'm actually talking about hair problem today. So today's topic is about hair problem. So I believe a lot of you, maybe yourself or your friends or your family, may be experiencing hair fall or hair loss problem. So let's discuss today, and I would like to have this session to be as interactive as possible so I can actually answer your questions online, because we are actually on live now. So for friends and family who are watching this live, I would want you to do me a favor. Can you please help me to share this link at the bottom to your friends and family on Facebook? Because we hope that we can reach out to as many people as possible so that we can share our knowledge and experience to the public. So friends and family, can you please share the link now on your Facebook so that your friends and family can actually learn more about hair problem and the management towards hair problem. Okay, one good news about today's live, as a lot of you know, we always like to give away attractive prizes during this live session. So today is the last day of Chinese New Year. I would like to reward you with our ang pao again. So we are going to do a lucky draw, ang pao lucky draw at the end of this live, and the lucky winner will walk away with at least worth of free prize that is worth Rm 580 ringgit and above. So we actually include 5 types of prizes in this box that I'm going to draw one lucky winner. I'm going to draw one lucky winner that can win away this ang pao, and this ang pao include Rm 1,400 ringgit worth of Pico laser, and also we do have a 50% voucher for your next purchase. We also include scar program that is for 1 month or 1 session, and also we do have Pico facial, a Aglow Clinic signature Pico facial that is worth Rm 680 ringgit. So for those who are watching this, please share this link now to your friends and family so we all can have fun together again. So please share now. Okay, now I would like to go into the topic of today, which is hair problem. So as you can see, we actually call today's title, Stop It, Don't Lose It. Meaning, we want to stop hair falling, we want to stop hair being bald, and don't want to lose our hair on the scalp. So let me share some slides with you about the commonest causes of hair fall, and also how is actually our hair growing on our scalp. So let's start. Hi everyone who is watching this. Okay, so let's look at our first slide. Now, when you look at these 2 pictures, I purposely put these 2 pictures into the slide because I would like to point out that a lot of my clients, when they come to clinic for this hair problem, they actually look sad. They actually lost a lot of confidence in their everyday life. And I'm saying this truly because I feel that although some of you may not be experiencing hair problem, but can you imagine if you have, patches of sparse hair, patches of baldness on top of your hair? Somehow you feel that you are not as attractive as before. You are not as attractive as other people, and you feel lack of confidence in everyday life. So I feel that my job is very meaningful because we can actually treat hair fall problem up to 100% success rate. I'm not joking here because throughout my experience, I had actually met a lot of clients, be it female, be it male. They come with hair patches, patches of baldness, and they actually, they are in need of so much help to regain this confidence. So if you look at these pictures and you see someone that have this problem, please refer them to Aglow Clinic because we can definitely help you. But before that, let's talk about some information about hair fall. Okay, today I'm going to share some medical knowledge about hair cycle. So we all should know hair cycle, then we should know when to treat the hair fall problem. So if you can look into this photo, this picture, you see that our hair cycle actually categorized into 3 phases. The first one is called anagen phase, second catagen, and telogen phase as the third one. Why do we need to know about this? Because when we treat our hair, right, we want to infuse nutrients when our hair is during anagen phase. Okay, what is anagen phase? Anagen phase is actually the active phase of hair growth, and it usually lasts about 2 to 6 years in one single hair follicle. So the purpose of anagen phase is actually to produce new hair, to grow new hair. So after 2 to 6 years, or 80% of the time, our hair follicle will go into catagen phase. Catagen phase is actually a phase that your hair stops growing and it starts to fall off and detach from your hair follicle. So here I actually prepared the skin model again. So as we all know, our hair follicle is also situated in the skin. So look at our surface of the skin. We do have a lot of hair coming out. And when you look into the sagittal section of our skin or hair follicle, the hair follicle actually situated down deep into the dermis layer like this. Okay, so when we say about catagen phase, it lasts about 2 to 4 weeks, and then our hair follicle will go into telogen phase that lasts about 3 to 5 months. So at this stage, our hair follicle will be at rest to prepare for the next cycle of hair growth. Okay, so like I shared before, 88 to 90% of the time, our hair follicle is actually active and is growing hair. And 2% of the time, it will go into detachment phase, that, the unhealthy one, or the hair that is preparing for new growth, the old hair will actually fall off. And then telogen phase is about 8 to 10%. Okay, so here there is one interesting fact that I want to share with all of you. Every single day, we are supposed to have hair fall. So when someone says that, I'm actually having hair fall every day, for a doctor like us, we always like to ask the client, so how many hair strands do you see? Do you see 2, 5, 10, or 20, 30? Actually, if a person has about 100 hair fall a day, it is still considered normal. Yeah, so don't get too shocked if you have hair fall, unless the hair fall is more than like 100 strands, like you really see it's more than usual, then it should worry you. Or else, please don't panic. But if you do, please come to Aglow Clinic. Okay, here is also one interesting fact about our hair growth. Every single day, we have hair growth about 0.35 mm. So come to think of it, right? Every 3 to 4 days, you get 1 mm hair growth. That is actually considered very fast, because after a while, you will see, 10 days, you actually get to see 1 cm. 20 days, 2 cm, things like that. Okay, now, okay, let's go into common causes of hair loss. This is very important for our public to understand, because if you know your hair loss causes, then you can treat it accordingly. So when we want to categorize hair fall problems, we separate them into focal or diffuse. Focal means it's local, localized. And when we talk about diffuse, it means entire area we call diffuse. So the commonest cause of hair fall problem is actually diffuse one that I see in clinic. So very commonly, I see the first and the second causes, which is male pattern hair loss or female pattern hair loss. And most of the time, it is caused by hormonal, that is due to genetic cause. Okay, and then when we talk about telogen effluvium, it's shock to the body. So actually, right, this condition is also very common. I believe most of you would see it around the people around you. For example, women that have just delivered baby, who have just who are actually in the postpartum period, like myself. Actually, I experienced this hair fall last year. I delivered my baby girl, and after about 3 to 4 months, I started to develop a big patch of hair fall at the frontal hairline. However, it didn't really shock me because I already predicted this to be coming. So pregnancy and delivery of baby is actually a sort of shock to the body. So other examples are like, car accident or some accident, or say you experience bereavement, some family members or friends pass away, you feel extreme sadness, or say you have extreme weight loss from extreme diet. These are all considered shock to the body, and one may experience hair fall due to shock. Okay, the good news is if we experience this kind of hair fall, the hair will come back once the trigger is gone. Okay, meaning to say that if we don't do any management, if we don't treat it, actually the hair growth will come back. But if you want faster result, if you want better result or more thicker hair, heavier hair, you should seek for professional advice like Aglow Clinic. Okay, next we talk about focal hair loss. Okay, first one is alopecia areata. If you have seen people that have patches of hair loss, it's not diffuse but patches. It is most likely due to autoimmune disease. It is a kind of medical condition that you have patchy hair loss that require treatment, medical treatment. The next one we call tinea capitis is fungal infection. So fungal infection can present like dandruff. You know, dandruff is actually a kind of tinea infection which is called fungal infection. So you should actually use hair care products that can treat fungal infection to see good result of hair growth. Because if you have tinea infection, fungal infection on your scalp, you actually have inhibited hair growth due to unhealthy scalp. Okay, the next one is traction alopecia. Traction alopecia most commonly occurs in girls, in female, that they tie their hair too tight, or they go for hair extension. So I personally had encountered clients that come to me, female clients, that they had gone for hair extension. Hair extension, right? They have to clip the hair tight on their existing hair to pull, to make it longer. So I had seen cases like that female experience hair loss on the healthy hair follicle due to hair extension. So if you were to go for hair extension, please select, the professional one, and not to pull or trap your hair too much. Okay. Another one is trichotillomania. This is actually a kind of mental disorder that actually the patient would pull the hair subconsciously. This is actually very rare, so I'm just sharing with you guys. Okay, now we talk let's talk about most commonest hair fall problem. I mentioned before it's actually commonly due to female pattern hair loss or male pattern hair loss. Actually, these two terms, right, are very easy to remember because it's just so simple and straightforward. Male pattern or female pattern. However, in medical field, we doctors, we medical personnel, we like to call it androgenic alopecia. Androgenic is actually talking about hormonal influence. Androgen is a kind of hormone that sometimes we call it the male hormone, androgen. Okay? Alopecia actually just means hair loss. So when we call androgenic alopecia, it is due to hormonal influence, and that is the commonest that we see in clinic. So usually in the male clients, male patients, patient would start to have, hair receding, frontal hairline receding, meaning in Mandarin saying, we call it 发际线上升. The frontal hairline 发际线开始上升, that will be the first stage. So in clinic, we like to use this scale to actually look at the stage of baldness, the stage of androgenic alopecia. So in male, right, male would usually experience with 发际线上升, receding frontal hairline. And then slowly over time, the crown, the vertex of the scalp will start to lose hair. So when we say lose hair, right, there are actually usually a few stages, a few symptoms that our clients can experience. For example, they start to see more hair fall. When they comb their hair, when they wash their hair, they see more hair fall. Or they start to notice their hair become thinner and thinner. Okay, another one is they start to notice less hair growth, meaning after the old one falls off, the new one doesn't come out anymore. So these are the common symptoms that we see in hair loss area. So to recap, for male, we usually see receding frontal hairline to actually merge with the thinning and baldness of the vertex. Okay, we call the center crown. Okay. However, for female, it's a different story. So for female, right, we don't normally experience frontal hairline recession. We actually normally experience diffuse hair thinning, more hair fall, and less hair growth. So by looking at this chart, you actually can know the class of the hair fall in either female or male. Okay. So hi everyone who is watching this. Okay, Yi Tainian is saying my hairline is going up. What should I do? So Yi, I would like to tell you that
come to Aglow Clinic because we can treat you and give you 100% result. Please come to us. Okay, so once again, before I show you how we actually treat hair loss problem, I would like to remind all our viewers, our audience who are watching this.
If you want to win the ang pao today, here I do have ang pao. I have the ang pao box next to me. Today, at the end of this live session, I'm going to give away one ang pao that is worth up to 1,400 ringgit worth of treatment from Aglow Clinic. What you need to do now is share the link at the bottom, share this live session link at your Facebook, and then comment on our comment section, hashtag Aglow Classroom. Aglow Classroom means we are here to actually share our knowledge with all of you so that you gain something, so that you know where to treat your problem and also win prizes from Aglow Clinic. So please share now and please hashtag Aglow Classroom at comment section to win your prizes. Okay? So next thing, I would like to share with you about how we actually treat hair fall problem. So if you remember what I mentioned earlier, it's not that I'm over-promising or overselling. I would like to share with you in our clinic, right? To be very honest with you, I have seen cases that almost 100% success rate. We would like to treat our clients with 100% success rate. And that actually is true when it comes to hair fall problem. Because in Aglow Clinic, we actually use Aglow Signature Stem Cell Rejuvenation Program. Because if you go to places like beauty salon, or if you go to hair center, if you go to just over the counter to purchase hair shampoo, hair conditioner, hair products, what you are doing is actually doing something very surface. Okay, example, if you buy a product from over the counter from pharmacy, you are just going to apply it on your scalp. So whatever to infuse into your scalp, you have to depend on how your scalp is responding to that product, right? So if you go to beauty salon or hair center, actually there are quite some hair centers out there. I'm not saying they are not good, but they are actually salon level. They are actually beauty salon grade. They are not professionally trained to use needles, to use treatment that can infuse deep into your dermis. So why am I saying that? Because the program that we use in Aglow Clinic, we actually, it's our doctors who are performing it, and we actually can go deep into your scalp, up to the dermis layer, up to the hair follicle, up to deep layers. So what I'm saying here is, if you were to choose good treatment, if you were to choose effective and safe treatment, choose a clinic. So that is what I encourage everyone, so that you won't waste a lot of money spent on hair care products, you know, bottles and bottles and bottles, end up you only achieve maybe a 5% result. However, if you come to Aglow Clinic, we ensure you get what you want. Okay, so what we focus in Aglow Clinic in this program, we actually want to target three things. Number one, we want to prevent hair fall. Number two, we want to grow new hair. And we are not neglecting your existing hair. We want to thicken your existing hair as well. So what we do is we actually combine a course of treatment, and not just, you know, injection, and not just hair care product, and not just you know, spray and all. We actually combine a course of treatment that includes hair care product, oral biotin, medication, medical hairspray, 10 sessions of stem cell treatment that is performed by doctor or aesthetic therapists trained by doctors, and we actually provide you platelet-rich plasma treatment as well. So one thing I would like to emphasize is that when you come to Aglow Clinic, all that we use are all medical grade. So for example, when we talk about hair care product, we want to use medical product to give you better result, to give you safe but still effective result. And our oral biotin actually contains higher dosage than what you can get in over the counter. And we are doctors, we are allowed to prescribe medication for you for hair problem. Okay, and we also have medical hairspray. So in here, right, I would like to give you one example of what is medical hairspray. Have you heard of the medication name called minoxidil? So minoxidil is actually a medicine. In a way, it is also a medicine that is prescribed by doctor to actually, minoxidil comes in spray, or comes in shampoo form and all. In here, we customize our own minoxidil hairspray that is with higher percentage. When it is sprayed onto your scalp, it actually promotes circulation, blood circulation, hence bringing more nutrients to your scalp and hence hair growth. Okay, so after sharing with you what we do here, we are not just here to sell you something or to say how good we are. I would like to share with you the real pictures of our real clients. So the next slide, I'm going to share with you a few pictures of my true testimonial. They are all my true clients that I did the treatment on their scalp. So let's see. Okay, hi Sharon. Hi, Jason. Hi, Susan. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Eunice, hi. Xiangling. Xiangling is my loyal supporter. She's my sister. She's always there. Okay, so I'm also here to explain to you guys about some questions that you asked. So I think as people age, hair really drop fast. Xiangling says so. I think she's still young, so she hasn't experienced that, but soon she will, especially when women give birth to babies. Okay, so does the treatment help to improve hair volume as well? My hair volume is thinning. Okay, good question. So earlier on, I actually mentioned what we focus, the three things that we focus in our stem cell rejuvenation program. We want to stop hair fall, we want to promote new hair growth, and we want to thicken existing hair. So for Eunice, if you want to have thicker volume, we can achieve it by thickening the existing hair or any new hair that is growing. So yes, you will achieve the volume that you want. Okay, so beside hair, can this treatment grow facial hair? Good question also. To be very honest with you, my husband is doing this treatment on the beard area. So he's actually applying that hair growth serum and also doing the treatment on the beard, and he is seeing result. Okay, next question. How many sessions later can I expect to see result? Okay, normally we perform a 10 session for one course over 3 months because we require clients to come to our clinic just weekly. And one good thing about our program, every time after the stem cell rejuvenation program treatment that uses actually a technique we call microneedling to infuse the nutrients into your scalp, we actually put our clients on one LED helmet that is using, light therapy to stimulate hair growth. So with this combination of treatment, right, I have seen my client actually achieve very good result in just 4 weeks. I have seen one client that actually had 50% improvement after just 4 weeks. Yeah. How much per treatment cost and how many treatment should do? Actually, the treatment, right, is based on your hair condition. For example, some people have more diffuse hair loss, some people have just less, depending on the class. So like I shared earlier, it's class 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? So if you don't go for the entire program, because the entire program actually consists of a lot of things. If you just go for the medicated hairspray, or even our customized biotin supplement or medicine, the price is as low as 180 ringgit. So it really depends on individual's condition. Okay, Sonny Tang asked that, I have very little facial hair. Can this help to thicken my eyebrows and grow a mustache or beard? Good question. So like I say, actually it is possible because when we infuse this stem cell growth factor into the scalp or any skin area, it actually promotes hair growth and actually thicken existing hair. So yes, you can actually go for this treatment to grow hair on any part, but because scalp is full of vascularization, and is also actually our scalp actually has already existing hair, so you will see faster result on scalp. Okay, is there any lifestyle habit I have to practice when doing this treatment? The answer is no. So you live as usual, you walk out from the clinic like normal, and you will soon see a lot of hair and your confidence will come back. Okay, so once again, I would like to remind everyone to share this live link on your Facebook so that your friends and family can see. And also don't forget, by doing that, plus hashtag at the comment section, hashtag Aglow Classroom, you get to stand a chance to win our Ang Pao lucky draw in a few minutes, because we are going to have the lucky draw in less than 10 minutes. About 5 minutes, so we are going to draw ang pao from this container. Do you want to win this? Because we are going to, we are going to keep this container in our storeroom soon because Chinese New Year is over. So if you want to win the prizes inside, please share the link now on your Facebook and hashtag Aglow Classroom on the comment section. Please do it now, please. Okay. Now, I would like to continue to share with you the successful cases that we treated in Aglow Clinic. Let's look at this first picture. So this client, she is actually a client that is over 60 years old. So she actually came to me and I recommended the same program. You can see her result in 1 month. She actually had much thicker hair and her scalp is more dense with more hair. Okay, now next client. Oh, okay. So this is actually a recent client of ours in Aglow Clinic, Puchong. Okay, just to share with you, we currently have 2 clinics. We have one in Aglow Clinic Mid Valley, one in Puchong. So this client actually was a client in Puchong. He had been doing a lot of treatments in the past, but recently when I introduced, the technique of our signature stem cell hair rejuvenation program, he started to change the technique of the hair treatment. In 1 month time, you can see that his hair actually grow much better, and the sparse area actually grew smaller in just 4 weeks. Yeah, so I actually took his original photo from the camera and I actually made a comparison, and I was shocked because it was just 4 weeks apart. Yeah. Okay. So the next client is actually a friend of mine. He took this photo himself in his office toilet. So we don't Photoshop our photos. We don't edit our testimonials. This is a true testimonial that my client sent to me because he took the photos in the toilet in his workplace. So you can see the picture before and after. Actually is the completion of the 10-time session. You can see very good good hair growth. Of course, I'm not saying that the result is 100% full thickness, but I can say it is 100% successful because you get to see real results. You get to see more hair. You get to see, less sparseness. Okay. Now, next. Okay, this is a very famous photo that recently I just met him. He actually told me that, hey, you are happily using my photo. I say, yes, because you allowed me to use, so I use. So he's a friend of mine. So the picture from left to right, also was taken in his office. So you can see very clearly he had achieved good result. So the after photo was after 10 sessions. Yeah, combining with medical grade shampoo, medication, and hairspray, medicated hairspray. Okay, so this is another good photo that you can see. There's a crown hair loss. However, after a few sessions, I think this picture was only after 7 or 8 sessions of treatment, you can see the fullness is actually there. Okay. Yeah, so that's all for my photo sharing and for my slides. I hope today you actually learn something from my sharing. And I would like to also answer Atia Azman. Atia Azman is asking, what is the procedure like? Is it painful and how long is it going to last? Okay, the procedure is very simple. We actually use micro-needling technique. Micro-needling actually is using very, very fine needle. So it's not true injection like, needle and syringes to poke into your scalp. Because I agree with you, that procedure is a little bit uncomfortable. So if we use injection technique, first of all, the pain will be there. Secondly, by doing manual injection, right? We are human beings. We cannot be like machine. We cannot be like, a pen that is using electrical speed. So there's a limitation to manual injection with pain. So in here, we don't do that. We actually use electronic micro needling that actually goes through your skin or your scalp with very, very fine needle that you almost don't feel anything. So prior to that procedure, we actually apply numb cream on the scalp, and then we will finish off the whole procedure in an hour. Yeah. If you ask me, is it painful? You know, I cannot tell you it's 100% pain-free. There is slight discomfort or none, but definitely bearable. Okay, so I think we have come to almost the end of the sharing, because you know our production team is actually drawing your name who to win this lucky draw. So I actually have got a name in front of me that they prepared. So are you excited? Are you excited? If you are, please continue to post, continue to hashtag, because the winner must be you, maybe you, okay? So now I am going to announce, let me have a look. Hi Chen Wen, hi Sun Chin, hi Susan. Yeah, okay, I'm going to announce the winner for today. Am I going to show them the name, or I just say it? Oh, okay. You know, I'm excited to announce, but a part of me feel a bit down also, because some people might not be able to win it, and I actually want everyone to win it. So if you want to win the prize, please stay tuned to our Facebook or Instagram every week, because we are doing this live session to educate and share knowledge with everyone. Okay, now I'm going to announce the winner. The winner of today is Sonny Tang. Yay! So congratulations, Sonny Tang. So we actually use an app to handpick the winner. It's random, and Sonny Tang successfully won today's Ang Pao lucky draw. Sonny Tang, are you there? Sonny, are you there? If you are, please comment in the comment section, because now I'm going to draw your Ang Pao. Ta-da! Your Ang Pao is here. Sonny, are you there? Okay. I am going to draw your Ang Pao now, and you are going to win away something inside from this Ang Pao. Okay, now. Let me open it. 1, 2. Oh, wow, I won. Thank you. Congratulations, Sonny. So this is your Ang Pao. I'm going to... Ta-da! So congratulations, Sonny Tang. You just won yourself Hydro Botox Facial worth Rm 580 ringgit for free. So you can actually come to our clinic to redeem, and you can actually text us on our Facebook or Instagram or our hotline on WhatsApp to redeem, to make your appointment next. So to share with you about Hydro Botox Facial, it is actually a procedure created, endorsed by doctor. So we actually formulated the steps. We actually created this facial. It is not ordinary facial like what you get in beauty salon, because we actually infuse 4 nutrients during this facial into your skin. So in one session, you get to see brighter skin, firmer skin, smoother texture. So congratulations, Sonny. Please don't forget to redeem your prize. So I think I have come to the end of this this live session. I would like to say thank you to everyone who have been watching this, and I hope I really did share something to enlighten you. So hair fall is no joke, because a lot of people actually you might not feel how they feel, but I would say that they are suffering from it, because it actually pulls down the confidence level so much that, you know, it's no good to feel down, to feel low self-esteem. So please help your friends and family. If they do have this problem, please recommend them to Aglow Clinic, because we are more than happy, we are more than genuine to treat them. So I would like to say bye-bye now, and happy Chap Gome to everyone. Gong Xi Fa Cai, and we will see you again next week. Bye.